Vin had been through a lot. His past was filled with trauma, and even though he was physically 32, mentally he often acted much younger. Ben had been his caregiver for a long time, helping him through feeding tubes, bowel programs, and everyday care, day in and day out. But even Ben knew that Vin needed a family he could fully rely on. One morning, Vin had to give up his iPad after being caught watching inappropriate videos. Liam walked in, shaking his head. "Porn again, Ben." Ben sighed. "Yeah, I know Vin is physically grown, but mentally he's very young, and the trauma from Alan still shows. I can see it in his eyes." Later, Ben talked with Liam, Tyler, Sam, Vin's bio mom, and Billy, Vin's bio dad. "Guys, I hate to be that dad, but Vin can't have private screens at all anymore. Sam and Billy, please let John, Max, and Link know." Liam asked cautiously, "What if he asks?" Ben shrugged. "Redirect him, it works every time. He might try to touch, but you'll see, redirect him and it's fine. At least try." The next day, John came by. "Mom told us when she and Dad came home. I got Vin for the day." John helped with Vin's feeding tube, diaper changes, and even a trip to the park. Ben had left notes detailing Vin's routine: stander after stretching, bed with limbs in place, diaper changes, and napping. John followed the instructions carefully, making sure Vin was safe and comfortable. Ben had also stocked up on supplies from an ABDL shop to help Vin, knowing John couldn't handle him alone without proper tools. John knew what he was doing, but he still worried about Ben. "You can take breaks sometimes," John said. "I get it," Ben replied. "Vin has a younger mind, but I still know he's older than me in some ways." Vin was surrounded by family who were learning his routines. One evening, Ben gave Billy a suppository to show him how Vin's bowel program worked. "Vin doesn't enjoy it," Ben warned. "I do this every morning. It's normal care, nothing sexual." Sometimes Vin would cry, not because of discomfort, but because of the memories of Alan. Ben would turn on the TV so he couldn't see the process, then calmly fold him into a fresh diaper after just a few minutes. Vin wouldn't complain, he'd smile quietly, safe and comforted. Even with a feeding tube, Vin could sometimes eat real food. "He can handle chicken," Ben said. "Cut it small. Soft foods only, trust me." John prepared Vin for a day out, giving him his nebulizer treatment before heading to the park. Billy reassured John that the hike would work because they had a custom stroller for Vin. "Don't worry about him," Billy said. "We just need to adapt to his needs." At the park, John placed a small pillow behind Vin's back in the stroller. "Better?" he asked. Vin sighed with relief. "Much better. I can breathe easier now." John texted Ben during the ride home. "We're on our way home. Also, I gave his nebulizer treatment before the hike, so no need for another tonight." Later that evening, Ben finally took a nap, the first real rest he'd had in a long time. Billy knocked on the door. "Ben, we need to talk tonight." Sam spoke first during the family meeting. "I know the first time you and Vin came here, we didn't understand. John tried just 8 hours." Ben replied, "Liam helps me too. I like being busy. I'm trying to be respectful, but I don't see him as just a person to care for. I see him as a human who needs help." Billy added, "Let's take this one step at a time. Ben, come live with us with Vin. No more back and forth like before. This is best for you and Vin." Vin groaned during the move-in day. "Ben, are you serious? I'm tired of moving stuff." Ben crouched beside him. "I get it. Stop whining for a minute and let me change you." Even with tantrums and frustration, Ben's calm patience kept Vin safe. That night, Sam asked Ben to show her how to handle Vin's feeding tube again. Ben walked her through the process, step by step. It's just about routine and making sure he's comfortable. Later, Max sat next to Ben. "Ben, thanks for helping Vin and my parents." Ben smiled softly. "Yeah, he's a good kid, and you guys help too." Vin murmured something in his sleep. "I'm sharing my room, good luck," he muttered. Max laughed. Well, good luck, little man. Billy knocked on Ben's room later. Sorry, Ben, our gym stuff ended up in here. Thanks for letting me stay in this guy's life. He went through hell, but he's happy now. Ben reflected quietly to himself. Vin, you don't need me now. You have your family. He wrote a short note. Thank you for letting me take care of Vin. He found his family. Now I can find mine. He left the family home, closing the chapter on his role in Vin's life. John found the note and showed it to everyone but not Vin. Link commented, so Ben isn't coming back. Ben finally called Liam. The job is done. Give me my money, 23 months of care for Vin. Liam reluctantly agreed, handing over the settlement, $68 million just as Ben had requested. Ben smiled, feeling free and unburdened. Later, he found a photo of him and Vin, chuckled, and tossed it away. No sadness, just release. Back at home, John realized Vin had likely forgotten about Ben. I think Vin doesn't remember Ben at all, he told Billy and Sam. Link, don't give Vin your iPad. Mom, I've got my eye on him, Link said. Wi-Fi's off so he can't get online. Sam reminded him, no inappropriate videos. I'm making sure, Mom, Link replied. Vin, happy with toys and attention, thrived under the care of his family. John, Billy, Sam, and Link watched over him, ensuring his days were safe, filled with laughter and balance between hard days and good days. The house was peaceful, full of quiet conversations, soft laughter, and small joys. Vin finally had the life he deserved, safe, loved, and surrounded by people who would always be there. And Ben, free from the weight he carried for so long, could finally live his life too. The end.